Hello? Hi.
Hi, Paul. My name's Randy. I've been trying to get a hold of you for some time. It's been difficult. Um, my family and I were watching your case, and we feel that you have not been treated fairly, and we want to try and help you.
Alright. Alright,
I can't
I'm
hear you,
listening.
buddy. I'm sorry. Um, well, I just wondered, is there anything we can do for you right now at this time?
Not really. I've already pled.
Do
If
you
you
need
can.
money in your commissary, or I can certainly try and do that. I've never communicated with the jail before, but I think I can put some money in your commissary. Um, do you know, I've been trying to get a hold of your attorney, too. Do you know how to get a
Not
hold of him?
particularly. I don't have his number
Okay.
or anything. I can give you his name.
Well, I'll keep trying. It's Joshua Eldenbrady. All right. He's not very
Yeah, I
easy to
know.
reach either.
All I have is... Yeah.
Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. I didn't know what time to
I'm not
schedule a
normally
meeting,
awake in the morning.
but well, it looks like we only got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, my older brother
Are you getting
drops
help from
commissary
anyone?
money every other week when he gets paid.
Okay. Do you, I don't know how to put this. We, just to give you a little background, we have 3 kids. They're all around your age. Our son is 23. But like I said, we got watching the case. I just felt terrible I feel that you were not treated fairly in this, and we wanted to try and help you as best we can. You're
It
going to
was
be sentenced on the
postponed because they
29th, I
needed to do
understand?
a psych eval.
Okay, it was postponed.
26th of
Do you know till
February.
when? Well, I guess I can try and find that out.
6th.
25th? 26th of February. Boy, it's rough.
And being in the worst jail in Muskegon doesn't help.
Is your attorney giving you any
And being in the worst
hope
jail in
here?
Muskegon
Go ahead,
in
I'm sorry.
Michigan doesn't help.
Sure. I imagine, buddy. I've never been incarcerated, so I can't imagine what you're going through. But all right. I don't know what else I can ask you right now. We're running out of time, but do you want to schedule? I was thinking, I mean, if this initial visit went well, we can schedule a visit with the rest of my family. We can meet you
I have no
and just
problem with
see
that.
how things are going.
It'd be nice to talk to someone on the outside. My brother can't really figure out this app.
Sure. Well, it's complicated, but you know, I try to pretend I'm not that dumb. I can figure things out.
Yep.
So eventually, was able to do this. But yes, we're trying to see if there's some way we can help you over there in Michigan. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. If there's anything else you can think of that I can do for you right now, I'll certainly try. Reach out to somebody, or other than, I'll work today. I'm putting some money in your commissary. But is there anything you could think of that could use some
Not
help
at the
with?
moment currently.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get working on that then. See what else can we cover. Do you have any? Has your attorney,
At
does he
times, I
communicate with
don't
you much at all?
really ask too much at this point.
Okay. I'm just wondering what he thinks your prospects
Last
are
I heard
on
it
your
was 9
sentencing
to
day.
15 years. Yeah. If the psych eval goes well, though, there's a possibility we can get that knocked down. I actually just had it a couple days ago. When is your evaluation then?
Okay. All right. Well, okay. When's a good time to reach out to you to set a meeting again?
Time of day wise, anytime past I'd say 1-ish, because that's after lunch.
Okay.
And I'm actually awake then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I did not know your schedule, buddy. I'm sorry. It's all right. And I imagine this meeting was a bit of a surprise. It's just getting a hold of you was difficult. So, all right then. I will seek to schedule another meeting with you. I guess just for more introductions and conversations and see where you're at. Maybe I'll try it for this week, sometime after 1 o'clock.
That sounds good.
All right. Well, hang in there. We're praying for you. We hope you can hang on in there and do well.
Thank you.
We'll hope that we can get a good outcome for you.
Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye, Paul.
Hi.
Hi, Paul.
I'm doing.
How are you? Well, I
sorry.
can't hear you too well. Let's try and get off to a better start than the last conversation.
Yeah.
You're awake this time, right? I'm not waking you up? All right. Did you
I'm doing
how are
good.
you doing? How are you doing in there, buddy?
Yep.
You getting by? Okay. Did you get the money I put in your commissary?
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Okay, good. I don't know how much I'm allowed to put in there.
The limiter is like in total from everyone I get is $300 a week. Is $300 a week?
Is what? I'm sorry.
Of course, I don't normally get that much.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Okay. Well, if you have time, let me just explain how I came to search for you, if that's all right. So, I have a hobby of mine is following court cases, and on one weekend on YouTube, I came across your mother's case, and I was watching it and intrigued, and then I started watching your cross-examination in that, and what intrigued me was that you have a lot in common with my son. Our son Isaac, he's 23, and you two have a lot of similarities in the way you communicate and things like that. And so I approached my wife, or I called her over, and we started watching just your testimony and researched a little bit more. And as we were following this case, it just came clear to us that we did not think you were being treated very fairly here. There's some things about your case that really bother me, the way this is being handled. So I just took it upon myself to start researching it, and I contacted the judge, and I contacted the prosecuting attorney, Matthew Roberts, and then I reached out to you. I found out how to get a video conference going, and so that led me here, and I just wanted to start seeing if there's ways we can start helping you and see if we can start helping your case.
Yep.
So that's what led me here.
At this point, I'm not sure how much more can be done.
Well, I think it's worth trying to look into. Did you, and feel, I just wanted to ask you some questions, but we don't really know each other yet. Hopefully we become friends, but if you don't want to answer a question, just tell me. I won't be offended, but I just wanted to look into some things. I have not been able to get a hold of your attorney at all. It seems he doesn't want to talk to me, but
yeah.
hopefully I'll get a hold of him soon. Did you get any
Not
results
yet.
from your psych
They're also
test
doing
yet?
a second one to get a second opinion.
Okay. This is something I would like to talk
Okay.
to your attorney about. Let me give you a little more background on myself, if you got a second. Hang on, I'm going to go grab a picture.
Yep.
You have video there, right? Okay. So,
Yep.
let me see that. This is my wife.
Okay.
Okay, her name's Kim. The big ugly one is me. And these are our children. So we have Isaac in the middle. He's 23 now. And it's Isaac here that you seem to have a lot of similarities with. I hope you don't mind, but I just started, when I became interested, I started researching you. I was looking at your Facebook page, some of your posts there, and I was just seeing it. Boy, this kid is a lot like Isaac. And I feel really bad for what's happening to him. Isaac there has Asperger's. I don't know if you know what that is.
I don't know what exactly it is, but someone else has said that their son has Asperger's and that there's a possibility I do.
Well, that's why I was bringing this up. So Asperger's means that Isaac is slightly on the autistic spectrum. Not anywhere near like your younger brother. We also have someone else in our family. My nephew is fully autistic. I suspect he was like your younger brother. He's nonverbal, and he could be a handful. But we take very good care of him. But back to my son Isaac, he has Asperger's, but he's been very successful with it. He has an associate's degree, and he's working on another degree. He still lives at home. He might stay with us for a long time. We'll see. But he gets very well along in the world. And, like I say, it seems like you and he have a lot of similar interests. And so that's what really inspired my wife and I to just reach out and try and find out more about you and try and see if we couldn't help in some ways. So it's really boring for a lot of people. My son, my kids get very bored when I talk about work, but for nerds like me, it's very interesting. So, but that's our background, and I don't know, unless you had any questions, that's about all I can think to describe. I'm not a very interesting person, but we like to take a lot of family vacations, and we like traveling. We were in Michigan not too long ago, up in, where was that? You have Mackinac Island up there. Yep, exactly. We like to go up there a lot, in places like that. Can you tell me something about you? Some things that...
I like anime and reading fan fiction. Yeah, I try to create my own. I've always had a particular imagination.
Sure. I saw, you do some digital art, it looked like.
Digital...
I saw a picture on your Facebook page, and I know that it looked like some,
Anime?
oh, what do you call it? Anime art.
Yeah.
I call it digital art, but
Is it
did you do that?
a person who looks like he's with like dragon wings and horns? A friend did that for me.
Yep. Oh, okay. Well, my son, he dabbles in that too. He's trying graphic design, and he likes
I've
writing stories.
probably
along those
mailed
lines.
my brother 20 or 30 manuscripts that are incomplete at this point, and a couple of completed ones.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. Do you have access to a computer there in the county? Okay. So you're not able to email anything out?
Email-wise, we have an email thing on our tablets, but it's limited to 200 characters. Or 2,000 characters, sorry. But still.
That's all right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you can email. Are you allowed to write letters? Okay. Well, I'll get to that in a minute, an idea I have. So you have tell me about
Nolan.
your family. You have an older
brother? We call
brother?
it Nolan, but he's Eric Nolan Ferguson Jr.
Nolan.
My father is senior.
And is Nolan independent?
he's
Does
married.
He live on his own?
But he lives he's independent.
Okay. Is he?
Yeah, normally every 2 weeks he drops money into my
or?
commissary because he gets paid every 2 weeks.
Good. Okay. All right.
He was.
Do you have any other
my
family
dad does
help
from time to time, but at the moment his work has been kind of slow, so he hasn't been able to really. And my stepmother she doesn't get paid enough, but she works hard.
Sure.
My my dad is car safety system recalibration of a sort. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I actually know some about that, what he does.
Yeah, they live down in Florida. So they came up here for Shanda's trial in December, but that was about it. I don't really see or talk to my little sister. She doesn't really want anything to do with me because of all this.
Sure. Well, yeah, I mean, I know, watching the trial, a lot of things are hard to see or watch.
Shanda was sentenced yesterday to 50 to 100 years with no chance of parole basically the rest of her life.
Did that up?
Not at all. She deserved it.
I don't know. You were put in a very hard position there, Paul. Yeah. Sure. That's also, though, a hard position for you to be put in.
I heard that my brother had come up and he testified yesterday, as did my little sister. They both came up here. I visited with my brother beforehand.
Really?
I don't. From what one of my contacts on the outside says, they both made a statement that was touching, against Shanda.
Sure. Well, this is
I'd hope.
Good news for you, I would think. So I wrote the judge,
Queso.
Judge Kelsey, I believe it is. Queso. And I'm going to write him again here, maybe even today, and again, maybe. Just explaining where I come from. We work a lot. My family and I work with autistic young people. And I expressed to the judge, I could be wrong, but I explained my son Isaac, and I explained why I feel that you are very similar to him. And that some of the challenges you are facing, you probably shouldn't have to be facing. They should be considering some of, your psychic evaluation. And I'm going to continue to pursue that route and maybe get some other people involved if I can. But I'm glad to hear it. So your father, he
more
is
or
part
less.
of your life, or?
I call my dad and stepmother at least once a week. They don't have too much money at the moment because the jobs are kind of short.
Sure.
But
sure. Well, I'll tell you something else. I've communicated to the judge, and I'm going to communicate to him again. As we get to know you, I'm in a position where I can help people. Outside of county jail.
Yeah.
There's not much I can do for you there, but if you were outside, I told him I would welcome bringing you over here to help finding you a nice place and a job, somewhere in the city where I work. That's not too hard. So this is something, if you were interested, we could talk
maybe
about
down the road. I've got another offer for that as well from someone in.
Oh, you do?
I don't know where it is. I can't remember, but someone else as well. I also know that my brother is willing to help out.
Well, I'm glad to hear this. Well, we can just, we'll see what happens at your sentencing.
Yep.
So you said that was the 26th of February? See, I'm hoping that the judge is going to realize that what you told me, 9 to 15 years, is just outrageous and not at all appropriate.
My lawyer said there was also a possibility of
maybe
13 to 22 and a half.
Oh, my word. That's...
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope it's nothing.
I haven't even lived to my prime yet.
If that were to be the case... Right. If that were to be the case, I would probably try and reach out to you again, and we'd look to appeal that. But... All right. All right, so you have, your family is trying to help, and your brother's reaching out, and so you have some other people that are trying to get involved, and maybe I could reach out to them or contact them.
There's someone by the name of Joanne.
Okay. Interesting. Anyone else?
I've gotten postcards from people, but it doesn't seem like too many of them are actually getting involved in the case.
Okay. All right. Well, we only got 6 minutes left here. What else I wanted? Would you be interested in me setting up another video conference for this Saturday? It'd probably be around 1 o'clock. I'd have most of my family there.
That'd be cool.
And then you could meet everyone. Yeah. I'm thinking this Saturday, probably around 1 or 1:15.
Yep.
Would you be available then? All right. Do I understand right? You're only allowed one video conference a day?
That much I'm not sure of. I'll ask around though.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Is there anything else I can do for you right now? Anyone you want me to contact for you, or?
Not at the moment. The friend who made me that drawing, it'd be nice to be able to talk to her again, but I honestly don't know if she'd want to.
Well, you might be surprised.
I can give you her name. You can find her on Facebook.
I put this. if you want me to, I can try and reach out to her. I'll have one of my. Well, I'll pass that name along, maybe to my son.
It may very well still. She may very well still be in my friends list. I don't know. I think a good amount of people have likely unfriended and blocked me in order to avoid criticism and harsh people.
Well, you might be surprised. Yeah, there are some people that left some ugly messages about you, but there are some other people that, like me, understand what's really going on here. They understand that she did some hard things, some difficult things, but they understand that you're a good person at heart. I mean, that seems to come through talking to you, that there's some regret there. The real bad person, and I'm sorry to say this to anyone, but it's your mother.
I know she's the bad person. She's the one who's trying to throw it all on me.
It's yeah. It's not a nice thing to have to say to someone, though. If the world went the way it should, if everything worked well, we would have very good relationships.
I don't exactly have a good relationship with any of my parents. I don't have a bond to any of them. Reactive attachment disorder.
I'm sorry to hear that. My life revolves around my kids. You know, for my wife.
They're the strongest bond I had with. Go ahead.
And I have a very strong. Well, I was just gonna say I have a very strong bond with my son, and I hopefully in the future, for you, this is gonna happen. You know, you can start meeting some really decent people, and good will come out.
The only person I've ever really had a bond with was my grandmother, but she passed away years ago from metastatic breast cancer.
Oh my, okay. Well, we're down to 2 minutes, but yes, if you keep a lookout, I'll try and schedule something for Saturday around 1 o'clock. I'll have my wife and you can just meet them, and it'll probably be a shorter meeting, but I don't know. I don't know if it's all up to you. I don't know if these 20-minute meetings are too long for you.
Not at all.
I know I can be very boring.
It's good to talk to someone. It always is.
All right. Well, if you ever want to know about any nerdy stuff with managing a city, I'll bore you to death on it. So I like talking work. So, but all right. Well, we can wrap this up. I just want to make sure there was no question I left unasked here. I can save that one. But yeah, if you get any updates, make sure you share them with me Saturday, such as, from your attorney. I'm going to still try and get a hold of them, and I'm going to continue to write the judge. I might reach out to an attorney I know, or an organization I know, on your behalf, and we'll see if intervention isn't necessary here.
Thank you very much.
So, all right. Well, maybe next week I'll probably put a little more money in your commissary.
That would be very great. I truly appreciate it.
All right, not a problem. Not a problem at all. I'm glad to do it. All right, well, I'll say goodbye then, Paul, and I'll look forward to talking to you Saturday afternoon then, okay?
I will.
All right, you hang in there.
Bye.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.